Oh, lads. We can try Death Shadow again, maybe. That's always fun. Should we give Colligan's Command another go? Or is it really as bad as I think it is? I'll play one. I'll begrudgingly play one. Even though I consider it a mistake. Dude, where's my shock? What the hell is this? Wrong shock. Kinda awkward that you can't just change the shock art there, isn't it? That is just poor coding. As an expert coder myself, I consider that poor coding. Chat, we're going to 4 fries. We're going to 4 fries and we're going to 4 lanterns. It's just the 2 best sideboard cards in the meta, innit? Fry and lantern. Don't need anything else. Fry and lantern. They've said it's on the way. What, been able to change your arcs properly? I mean, I know I just asked for it, but to be fair, it would be quite low on my list of priorities of things that could be added to Arena. The number 1 feature at the top of my most wanted list for Arena features is default basic lands. How we don't already have that blows my mind. Can I just have a default basic land, please? And the sideboard, yeah. Sideboard's also pretty sketch. Semic Gamer. In my historic. The last word on default lands is that the implementation they tried broke the game. Where are you reading this stuff? I play this game all day, every day. I've never even heard of... Where do you get this information? What? Okay, I wasn't expecting Simic Flash. I thought it was going to be a ramp pile. Neutralize Sinister Sabotage. Really, man, really? Okay. Do we crack the Bowmat now, or do we attack once more? So attacking once more obviously gets us another card, but it does tax us a mana next turn. And considering they've got a 2/2 in play and we're on 8 and they've got 3 counter spells, we kind of need to start casting our cards, I think. Pretty sure we're supposed to start casting some cards. No disallow, please. Alright, chat. We go to 5. 5 seems fine. Okay. That game turned around real quick. Alright. I need a Magic the Gathering expert to tell me how many Colligan's commands are supposed to be in our deck. Because I've honestly got no idea. Hey, 4 Fry seems kind of good against Simic Flash. Is Languish a castable card? I would say absolutely not. Do we agree on this? I think we agree. Yank 1. 1 to 2. 4. 4 or 0. I'm certain it's not 4. You could be correct with 0 though. That's still up in the air a little bit. It definitely could be 0. I think the most likely correct number is 1. And then possibly either 2 or 0. But 3 and 4 is pushing it a little bit, isn't it? But a bit aggressive there. Quench. How good was Simic Flash in Standard? I can't really ever remember it being like the best deck or anything. It was just like okay, huh? It was okay. Nice wolf, mate. Alright, hopefully opponent has no bounce. No bouncy bounce. Trample's kinda relevant here. Sign and blood the opponent for lethal. I mean... We're casting it. Would you like to draw 2 cards, opponent? Nice. Nice. Death Shadow, I love this deck, man. It's one of my favourites. Now that Historic is getting faster and more powerful, I've definitely got a... My favourite type of deck is changing. Because I've always been used to every deck being a standard deck and them all being like slow and shit. I liked like grindy aggro decks. But now I'm just in on these like... Is it Blitz? Death Shadow. You know. Decks that play Young Pyromancer or Footfall Crater. That's what I want in my life. What the hell is this, man? Ten mana card tribal. Play Niv? Niv is a large scam, man. And I mean large. Incredibly large scam.
This is great banter. It really is.
Holy shit, it's not a... Oh no. It's not the counter spell, that it's actually a Doomscar? Are you joking me? Doomscar Andrew. Okay, that's -5 cards for us. Okay. I'll be honest, that feels a little bit bad. They have a 1 mana card. Alright, let's haste some Death Shadows. Or, let's haste a Death Shadow. So if they kill... We can actually we can only escape CROKEYZ if they kill one of the Death Shadows. Brainstorm's the most likely card there, yeah. Main deck Doomscar, huh? Okay. Okay. I can see it. It's maybe actually better than Wrath, you know. Alright, chat. Do we want to keep a Bowmat or a Death Shadow here? I'll keep a Shadow. Bowmat's pretty good against Jeskai though, but... So, Death Shadow's great when we've already got a Crater in play, right? Okay. Should have cast my Lars pre-combat, huh? Oh well. Wait, they didn't tap the CROKEYZ? What? Punished? No lethal for them? Dude, why would they not tap the CROKEYZ? That is madness. Okay, Vortex, pretty good against Gearhulk Tribal. Lantern, also good. Fry, a Braid. Don't know. Not massively convinced by those cards. Not massively convinced. One a Braid, maybe okay? What's better win rate wise, Jeskai or Shadow? For me it's Death Shadow, but depends what deck you can play better, I guess. Do Gearhulk piles run Tef? Most of them do, yeah, but the opponent's one's a bit different, right, with Sublime Epiphany and stuff, so maybe not, but they probably still play, yeah. Helix discard's good. Their own Lantern, huh? The Historic is just Lantern mirrors, man. It's Lantern mirrors. It's ridiculous. No graveyards allowed. I mean, the graveyards are kind of busted, aren't they? Nar shit.
I know 88 ways. I know just the trick for this. This is overwhelming.
Okay. I'm happy to chill. Silent Blood's dead. I mean, I think we can kill Narset next turn. Unless they have another Helix. We want a... Opponent. Why didn't you go face, man? Why didn't you go face? Big mistake, kiddo. Big mistake. I actually have to enchant one of my red sources, huh? Which is a bit awkward, but... we have to do it like this, I think. Well, I mean, it's only awkward for CROKEYZ, really. Which we have one copy in the deck. But we need to do it like this, so we can attack Narset and then sign in blood.
I shall miss your company.
Alright, chat. We're outvaluing the Jeskai deck here. We can one-shot a Tef next turn if they play one. Yeah, I mean, it would be hard to escape CROKEYZ with their Lantern in play anyway, right? Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. That's not going to do much for you, mate. That is not going to do much for you. Okay. Good turn for us. I feel less inclined to troll with sub chat on, is that the point? I don't mind trolling, man. Trolling is fine. I'm done with the constant negativity with trying new cards though. Like I gave it like 3 days, but people were just... I was explicit before I played like every single deck where I said, guys, this deck is gonna be bad, but we're gonna try it anyway. Like I explained why Reanimator would be bad, how it would be bad, what it needs to be good, and I said, okay, we're gonna play it anyway though for some fun. And people were just making it an unenjoyable experience. And I don't play Magic to have an unenjoyable experience. I play Magic to have an enjoyable one. So, trolling is completely fine. But, like, constant, relentless negativity, I'm just done with it. If you don't know the difference between trolling and constant, relentless negativity, then I suggest you say nothing. If you do know the difference, then carry on, man. It's fine. I don't think I'm being unreasonable. All I want to do is play with the new cards without feeling shit about it. Which I think is fair. People tend to forget that you play for 10 hours a day. Like... I don't know, man. I just want to try the new cards. Fuck this guy and his dumbass helixes. You're making my scourges hard to use. Wait, they don't have a land? Really? You don't have a land, mate? Okay. Should be able to Scourge next turn. Although, I'm slightly scared about what's in their hand if it's not land. It's gotta be Wraths, right? And we haven't quite got them down below 20 here for the Scourge, but to be fair, I mean we're not far off just using Kicker, to be honest. They are locked, and they didn't get any lands, so they do seem a bit fucked. Yeah, tokens has literally no counters. We tried tokens yesterday, and we went like 5-4 or something, I think. So tokens is okay. It's not a top tier deck, but I think it's actually good enough to play if you enjoy that kind of deck, though. Just about good enough to play, but it is not a top tier deck for sure. Alright chat, we go to 6. Our Scourge is a 14-14 now though. Doesn't die to Helix anymore. Yeah, no crater. Alright chat, what's the plan here? What is the plan here? Do we cast this? Don't wrath me. Don't wrath me. They didn't wrath me. This Death Shadow deck is just insane, isn't it? 4 Fatal Push, 2 Shock. Should be enough removal. We've got 6 ways to get some damage in turn 1. With Shock and 2 Shock and 4 Bowmat. To be able to do turn 2 Scourge. As long as we deal some self-damage. Understand the sub-only mod, so that's this way. Do you think that Grixis Death Shadow with Drowning the Lock and Sprite Dragon... Grixis Death Shadow, Drowning the Lock, Sprite Dragon, Blue Desert. I'm sure that Grixis Death Shadow is fine. I don't think you want to play Drowning the Lock though, it's gonna be dead most of the time, right?
Whoop whoop.
Sensor. Sensor, huh? It's been a while since I've seen someone actually play Sensor. It wouldn't surprise me if you're supposed to play Sensor in that Jeskai deck. There's just so many good cards, man. Jeskai is really strong, huh? Biscuit, thanks for 6 months, dude. Marco D. Snow, thanks there, Prime. Appreciate it. Alright, what we doing here, chat? Are we pumping Knight and holding up Bomat crack? Or are we playing a pleb? We're pumping the Knight here. Easy. Easy pump. I think if they do Wrath, we probably crack the Bomat. Draw 4. These cards in our hand are pretty bad. Death Shadow is useless. The Scourge is just a 2-2. Okay. Fatal Push is not very good though, let me tell you that. These cards are definitely worse than the ones we had. Definitely worse. Not drawing a creature there is absolutely brutal. Not into it. Thoughtseize is huge. You want an Ox? It's so hard to fill the graveyard for Ox, man. What did they hide? I don't know, but the hand they've already got is pretty scary. Okay, seems like a really good draw. Seems like a real good draw. Punished for not playing land? I don't believe in the third sensor there. Not at all. So they can kill Luris and Boma with this Prismari command, but we can crack the Boma and then possibly get an attack with Scourge. Wait, they're gonna let me... Why am I allowed to play another creature? I must use my instant speed spell at instant speed. But they didn't kill Boma. Okay. I'll be honest, that went great for us, chat. Wait. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Missed Letho? I don't think I missed Letho, right? Because I would have lost 1 damage. I would lose one damage on my Scourge if I didn't tap that. I could have got them to 1, but I mean it makes no difference. Dude, what the hell, man? What have they cut from the deck to play all these commands and sensors? Like, Tef? Maybe they don't, maybe they found a slot with like Azcanta, no Azcanta maybe? Oh, they don't have memory lapse. Maybe. It's kind of crazy though, isn't it? No memory lapse. Alright, 4 fry, chat. 4 fry coming through. No Gearhulk Opus? Yeah, but I think they're playing just like the normal Teferi control deck, right? But without lapse. So they have commit to memory, so they must have Narset, right? So they've fully cut lapse for sensors, or they've maybe trimmed on lapse and trimmed on Tef. There's no way they've cut all Tefs, surely. I mean, I'd be in for it if that's what they did, but I'm not sure I believe
me,
them.
back at it again. At this point I just want to give you money, that's all. Is Drown real that hard to turn on with Thoughtseize / Inquisition and a bit of removal for cheap creatures? Admittedly it's more of a...
No, that's fine, I think. Tef does kind of suck. I mean, I think Tef's pretty bad, honestly. Hey, still me, back at it again. At this point, I just want to give you money, that's all. Is Drown really that hard to turn on with Thoughtseize Inquisition and a bit of removal for cheap creatures? I think so, man. I mean, it's not necessarily that it's too hard to turn on. It's just that sometimes it's not going to work, right? And there's plenty of removal spells that work all the time. I just don't really see the point in playing it. Like, what's the upside that you're getting for in exchange for the downside that it sometimes doesn't work? Don't mind me, just cycling, chat. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here, just a little bit of cycling. Just a little cycling. Did they do have memory lapse as well? Have they really? They've really cut Tef, huh? That's gas. Big fan of the cut Tef thing here. No Narcissist, but they play commit to memory though. Which is a bad enough card, or I mean, the card is shit enough. You definitely can't play it without Narsa. Knights of House, yeah, I mean, it's a one drop that's going to force out a Wrath here. We kind of want to draw a land. If I draw a land, it means I can pump one Knight, and we've also got another 3 mana to pump in response to a Helix. I probably can't pump the Knight if I don't draw a land though. Wow. Well, nice Baneslayer, I guess. Okay. Good game. 4 plus 6, guys, it's tough. It's tough maths. Ecuador! Ecuador!